Have you ever wondered why some people succeed quietly, while others struggle loudly? Why two people can start at the same place, with the same dreams, but end up in completely different lives? The answer is not talent. It is not luck. It is not intelligence. It is habits. In a small town surrounded by dusty roads and silent mornings, lived a young man named Ethan. Ethan was not lazy. He had dreams, big ones. He wanted to build a better life for himself and his family. But every morning, his alarm rang. And every morning, he pressed snooze. I'll start tomorrow, he told himself. Tomorrow became next week. Next week became next year. And slowly, without realizing it, Ethan's life stayed the same. Not far from his house lived another man, Daniel. Daniel was ordinary. No special talent. No shortcuts. But Daniel had one small habit. Every day, he woke up 30 minutes earlier. Not to do something big. Not to chase overnight success. Just 30 minutes. He read a few pages. He planned his day. He worked quietly on a skill no one noticed. And then he went on with his normal life. Years passed. Ethan still talked about his dreams. Daniel barely talked at all. One evening, the two met at an old CAF. Ethan sighed and said, "Some people are just lucky. Life isn't fair." Daniel smiled gently. "Life is fair," he said. "It rewards what you do every day, not what you wish once in a while." Ethan laughed it off. "How can small things matter so much?" he asked. Daniel didn't argue. He didn't explain. He simply went back to his habits. Time kept moving. Daniel's quiet efforts began to show. His skills improved. Opportunities found him not because he chased them, but because he was ready when they arrived. Ethan watched from a distance. Same dreams, different results. And for the first time, he felt something deeper than frustration. He felt regret. One night, unable to sleep, Ethan asked himself a hard question. What if my life isn't broken? What if my habits are? That night, he made a small decision. Not a big promise, not a dramatic change. Just one habit. He set his alarm 15 minutes earlier. When it rang, he wanted to quit. Every excuse showed up, but he remembered Daniel's words. So he stayed. The first week felt pointless. Nothing changed. The second week felt boring. Still nothing changed. But Ethan stayed consistent. He read. He learned. He worked quietly. No applause. No motivation speeches. Just habits. Months later, something shifted. Ethan's confidence grew. His discipline strengthened. His mind became calmer. And one day, without realizing when it happened, he was no longer waiting for tomorrow. He was living today. Years later, people asked Ethan the same question he once asked Daniel. What is the secret to your success? Ethan smiled. There is no secret, he said. Your life is built by what you do daily, especially when no one is watching, because in the end, big changes don't come from big decisions. They come from small habits done consistently. And the habits you choose today will decide the life you live tomorrow.